Hey guys, how you doing? Anyway, I just met up with Carl because I had to get a hard drive off of him. We were supposed to work today editing, but he likes to have everything backed up, which is super important. Very good idea. And so I have a drive with all the backups to his originals, and then I have a working drive, which then I copy stuff over onto that as well. So it's kind of like 3 copies of everything. And we'll never lose footage unless a house burns down. Well, again, he has all the footage at his house. I have all the footage at my house, doubled up. So I was supposed to capture footage last night, and we worked on Tuesday together and got show 5 done. We're supposed to work on show 6 today. Last night, I like to do all the entering of all the footage into Final Cut Pro the night before. And when I went to do that, I didn't have one folder that has all the footage for show 6 on it. It's just something we kind of overlooked. So I had to meet up with Carl, grab all his hard drive. When I get home, I'm going to move all the footage from his backup to my backup, and then from my backup to the working drive, and then enter all the footage into it. And so just to give you guys a heads up, when he does a fishing show, you can imagine, you might not catch a fish for 10 minutes, a half hour, 3 hours. You never know, right? So, but you have a cameraman and he's shooting in like 5-minute increments. Whenever, sometimes Carl will be like, you know what, just sit down for a minute, because he's got to concentrate and figure out where the fish are and what they're biting. And then sometimes you're like, okay, now let's go. And so there might be sometimes a little bit of a lull in the shooting aspect of it. So he shoots a lot of footage, and then instead of dragging all that footage in the Final Cut Pro, which uses up all your hard drive and all your space, he has all the raw footage on his. He goes through every single clip, finds out which clips have fish in it, good information, because him and the guide are talking about, the limits of this lake and like the size lots, because certain fish you can't catch or keep that are between this many inches and this many inches, or this many inches or over. You're not allowed to keep those ones because they want all the biggest fish to breed more fish, so that there's lots of fish to sustain the lake and all the people that want to fish there. So that's important information. So he goes through, let's say out of 100 video clips, we'll only pick 25 of the 100, and that saves a lot of space on the actual working drive. So he'll go through, email me all the numbers of all the clips that he wants in, drone, GoPro, camera, lodge shots, B-roll. And so I break that all down so that when we're editing, it's like fast. We can edit so fast. Back in the day, it would take us, 2.5 days to edit a show, and it got to the point where we can pretty much lay down the whole show by lunch, and then after lunch we can just do all the cutaways. And I don't mess around with the sound, don't mess around with the color or any effects or anything. It's just like, I just need, Carl's time is valuable, so I just want him to help me get the show from beginning to end done, all the B-roll done, and then he goes. And then the next day, put my earphones on and I listen to every single syllable throughout the whole 23 minutes and 30 seconds, and listen to every bit of it, make sure all the edits are correct, make sure all the color correcting is done, make sure all the sound is perfect. Sometimes when they're on the boat and there's 2 people with 2 microphones, one guy's like going through his tackle box and he's like messing around with his tackle box, and Carl's talking about what he's doing, what bait he's using, or the weather, or like whatever he's talking about that's important. But the other guy's doing something in his tackle box and he's making noise. His mic doesn't pick it up, but of course the guide who he's with has got a mic on and he's making noise. So you have to go through and either shut it right off if he's not talking throughout the whole clip, or shut off all the audio parts where he's not talking, And then Carl might say, and what are the slot numbers? Oh, between 18 and 24 inches you're allowed to keep, blah, blah, blah. So you turn that audio back up, and then as soon as he stops talking, and shut his audio off. Because sometimes there's wind noise, even though they have the dead cats or the wind buffers on the microphones. Sometimes the wind gets in, and we have to talk to the camera guy who does this, because he's got to make sure he always has his earphones on. When he hears wind going across microphones, he's got to fix it, and so that we don't have to fix that in post, because it could wreck the show. Something really important might come along, and if the wind's ripping through that microphone, you have to spend either a lot of time trying to fix it, which doesn't really fix it. It just kind of muffles all the sound when you try to take out wind noise, and it doesn't sound like Carl anymore by the time you put all the filters in and everything. Anyway, so yesterday we edited. Today I was supposed to edit, but I got up. Somebody from the United States ordered a whole bunch of stickers and magnets, so we had to fill that order. Carol's going to go up to see her dad today and mail out that sticker order. So anybody who goes onto the website and purchases our stickers and magnets, thank you very much. You guys are supporting the show extra, and all that money goes in towards making more content for you guys to enjoy and other people to enjoy who can't afford the stickers or to be a channel member or a Patreon. There goes Carol. La 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 la. She saw me. The next thing is I have to phone my doctor and see if I could come in. And of course, I booked tomorrow, which is Thursday, to go to my doctor's to check my knee. I really want to get like an MRI or a CAT scan. I'm not sure what the proper terminology is, to get a very accurate reading of my knee to see if there's any damage, or am I just getting old? Is it just a 57-year-old knee with a lot of bike riding in my past, and right now I'm not riding at all, just because my legs are not up to it, and I've got other things I have to get doing for you guys and for Carl. So it's a busy time of the year. Don't get out on my bike as much as I would like to, but I want to go to the doctor's tomorrow. But of course Carl needs to come tomorrow because of the screw up with me not having the footage. So I have to phone my doctor. As soon as we get back, I got to phone my doctor, see if he has a later time tomorrow, because I really want to go, or Friday would be the next possible date. If the sooner the better. I need to get in and get my leg scanned, and if it's another torn disc, or what's it called, meniscus tear, which is what both my legs have had. I've had surgery on both my knees, not like the whole open surgery, but they do go in with the make little incisions, put the cameras in and all that stuff, blow your knee up, fix all the stuff, put it all back together. I've had that surgery once on my left knee, like I don't know how many years ago, and then once on my right knee, but my right knee is bugging me the most right now. So if we can figure out what's wrong with my knee, then we can get it fixed, and I can go on living my life the way I want to live my life, which is hiking, cycling, and anything else I can do that involves my knees. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have ever had knee surgery, if you have good knees, bad knees. Let us all know. We'll have a little discussion, and hopefully you guys get the help you need too, and hopefully you guys can get on the mend. I hope I can get on the mend. Oh, sorry, the truck. I'm like, what is that noise? The truck in front of me is using his engine brake. So as soon as I get back, I'm gonna phone my doctor, get that rescheduled, and I hope I can go tomorrow. And next thing is, so yeah, Carl's coming tomorrow. Gotta move that. Oh, so as soon as I get back right now, we'll say hi to the cats, and I will have to get all that footage moved over to the other drives. All the footage entered and ready for tomorrow, and then we'll knock off show number 6 of the Extreme Angler. So let's get to the house, see the cats. Stop recording. Hey, Moose. Hey, kitty kids. Sonny came to say hello. Hi, buddy. How are you? Mwah, mwah, mwah. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Brrr. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Brrr. Forgot to show you guys. I asked Carl if he could give me some of these jigs, and our buddy Josh from North Bay, he makes those Nipissing jigs, and there's a certain bait that he was using in a show, curly tail grubs, and so I'm going to give those a shot this weekend at the cottage, and I cannot wait to give it a shot. So thanks, Carl, for treating me to some cool baits. I definitely want to catch a walleye or two. And there's the Ninja. You're going to scratch a pole? What are you going to do? Oh, scratching poles. Let me scratch with you. Gotta sharpen our nails. Look good for the ladies. Look good for the ladies. Yes, Ninja. Look at those whiskers. Killer long whiskers. Way longer than Sonny's. Look at that. It's like a 10-inch span from side to side. At least 9 to 10 inches. Look at all those whiskers, buddy. Holy smokes. Doing a good stretch? Good stretches? Huh? What? Nope. And Ninja is up on his pedestal. He likes sitting right beside me. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. All right, guys, have a great day. I'd like to end off this video with Ninja just staring at you. Stare at people. Stare at the people on YouTube. All right, guys, have a good day. See you in the next video.